You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
Brad, were you pretty keen to get some cricket under your belt before going to India?
Oh, I'm looking forward to the start of this Ryobi Cup campaign. I reckon the way they've set it out this year is outstanding. It's sort of it mirrors what you do with the Australian team, and it gets guys used to playing in a tournament and building towards a final. Tournament plays are about getting better and better as you go along, and I reckon this is a great way for state cricket to start with a tournament like this.
Does it give you a significant advantage being in New South Wales, Sydney?
I hope so. No, I just think, as I touched on before, I think it's a great way to start it. I like that it's all compressed into a tournament now. So from that point of view, it's good. I mean, obviously, we should have a home advantage if it's played in Sydney.
If you were on one of the other teams, Brad, would you be upset that the whole thing's being played in Sydney? I mean, you guys would be over in favours, I imagine, just because you're home.
Yeah, I would ask some questions. Definitely, yeah. The one thing about playing for your state is you like to have the home ground advantage and make teams coming to your area as uncomfortable as you possibly can. So a bit of luck, the Sydney crowds will get out and make every team as uncomfortable as they possibly can because they're on the New South Wales too.
What do you think playing at these smaller grounds, like Bankstown Oval and North Sydney Oval?
Oh, ideally you'd like to play at the main arenas. We won't hide behind the fact that we would like to be playing at the SCG, but as I said before, I like the way the tournament's set up, and these are the grounds we've chosen. So life goes on and get on with some cricket.
What do you think of North Sydney Oval, given where bats have reached these days and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, we're still looking for some balls that Finch hit last year, so it's good for the crowd. The North Sydney Oval traditionally was always a great place to start the tournament. We always used to play the first one-day game of the year there, so it was always a great event. And it's a great ground to play at. So's out here, where we'd like to be playing most of our games. But it's an interesting ground to play at now, especially with the size of the bats.
And for yourself, coming off a terrific Ashes tour and that world record in the dismissals there, now you've regained the top spot in the one-day squad. How satisfying is that?
Oh yeah, all that's good, and that'll be great moving forward. But my focus now is to win some silverware for New South Wales, and we've got a pretty talented team, or one of the most skillful teams I've ever been a part of in New South Wales starting this first match. So I can't wait to get out to Bankstown on Sunday and get my teeth into it.
How much of an advantage is to have David Warner? I mean, it's probably not great for him personally that he's not in the one-day squad in India, but it's good for the team, isn't it?
Oh, it's massive for us. We all know the class batter he is and what he brings there, but it's just his presence around our group. He ups the ante at training a lot, being just with his presence around and the way he goes about his business. So for us, it's a tremendous advantage.
You've got an exciting young batsman there in Curtis Patterson, who's been in good early season form. Is he likely to get a start, or are you looking at as one of the bowlers for a 12th here?
Well, we haven't really had too much a look. We'll have a look at Bankstown Oval. What I've liked about this group so far, the selection was easy. We just picked all our players that are in form. We had a camp up in Brisbane, and the guys were outstanding. The way they presented themselves there, and the attitude they brought towards New South Wales was great. Everyone wanted to be a part of this Ryobi Cup campaign and the New South Wales team, and we've got 12 guys in the form. So whoever misses out will be unlucky, but that's cricket.
You make 460 odd in 50 over game in one of those matches. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we had a bad last 5 overs too.
Because you put 100.
No, it was good. We challenged the group to start putting some big performance on the board and be accountable for what we produce. And as I said to the guys, getting selected for the team's easy. You've just got to perform and do your job. And what they did up the camp was outstanding. And this group now is there ready to go. We've done everything we possibly could to get right for this first game. And now we can't wait.
And how optimistic are you that when more of the internationals are away later in the year, perhaps that you've got the depth to kind of sustain competition for the trophies there?
Yeah, we've got the depth. There's no doubt about it. Guys now will have a pretty good campaign with Futures League and grade cricket to put their case forward. And I said before, it's easy to get picked. You just score runs and take wickets. You very rarely get left out of a team if you score 100 and taking sixes. So that's the standard we want our players achieving with the tournaments they're about to play. So that's easy.
Brad, there's a fair few internal ructions in the last couple of years in terms of like the head office, back to the playing dressing room and that. Does it feel like a fresh start with a clean slate for New South Wales?
Yeah, well, I tell you, leaving for the Ashes, we're in. It wasn't a great place to be around. But coming back with the work that Andrew Jones has done and Morn have done with New South Wales cricket ever, it's just been a fresh start. So it was refreshing to walk back in after the Ashes campaign and see the headspace everyone was at. So the office is now buzzing around. We've got everything sorted. So it's up to us now to continue the momentum what they've set up upstairs and start playing some good cricket.
Right, guys, Brad's going to go to
Thanks,
training.
mate. Cheers.
I was just going to ask just one about Michael Clarke quickly. What are your thoughts on him and his back? Do you think he should go to India?
Michael will go if he's fit, as he always has. His back's been the same since he was 17. So if Michael's fit to go, he'll go and captain Australia, and if he's not, he won't go. But it's a pretty simple. If his back's right to go, he'll go. If not, it'll be too sore.